Most guys don't lose women in person. They lose them over text. Not because texting is inherently bad, but because they turn it into an attraction-killing machine without even realizing it. They send too much, they reply too fast, they try to game over text instead of just using it for what it's meant for, getting the date. So in this episode, my lovely wife Maria and I are going to be breaking down 10 texting mistakes, and I'm sure you've seen a ton of these in your day before you texted with me. And
you weren't sure about that lovely word, my lovely wife.
I meant to say my ridiculously gorgeous and beautiful wife.
Oh, thank you.
Better? Don't ever put that in text, though.
After you're married, you can't do that.
Yeah. So we're going to, like I said, be going over those top 10 texting mistakes that kill your chances and exactly what to do instead. And here's the thing. If you're in the IC community, you already know we run entire group threads where guys drop screenshots, get real-time feedback, and even use our AI texting coach named Finn to fine-tune their messages. And that's how you stop guessing and start winning. You're listening to the Inner Confidence Podcast. My name is Robbie Kramer. I've been a coach since 2007, and I've helped countless men rapidly achieve all of their social and dating goals. My mission is simple: to help you position yourself to meet stunning women, make awesome friends, en route to becoming the most confident and attractive version you can possibly be. I'm absolutely obsessed with giving you the most leveraged ways possible to win the game, so stick around, let's go. Texting mistake number 1. What do you think it is? If you had to guess.
I would say, in my opinion, is overinvesting.
Yep.
Really?
Exactly. Which is a fancy way for saying texting more than she's texting.
Yeah.
We get it. You're excited. You want to keep the conversation going and you think more is better, right? Like, yeah, she's texting me. She wants to text me. Let's text more because the more I text, the faster we'll be naked together. Or, you know.
My goodness. I cannot believe guys think that.
Yeah, some version of that, I guess. But more is not better. It flips the dynamic. You go from being the prize to being the guy pursuing, the chaser. And women chase what they're investing in. So always track the ratio. You should receive slightly more texts than you're sending. If she's sending one-word replies or slowing down, back off and make her chase. And there's a thing called the bubble test. Really simple. If you look on your phone and you compare the amount of bubbles on your end to the amount of bubbles on her end, you can see who's investing more. This is a message thread with a buddy of mine, and looks pretty even, right? So I'm not failing the bubble test. And if you simply look at it, I can always tell if a guy's doing badly with texting by literally just looking at his screen, having him scroll and be like, yeah, you're
It's
down.
obvious, yeah.
So don't fail the bubble test. All right, number 2 is mismanaging investment and timing. You know, you've got your phone in your hand all day, so you reply instantly without thinking. You ever get in the habit of doing that? I sometimes, like, if I'm on my phone or on the computer all day and I'm like in work mode, sometimes I'll just like quickly respond to something. Obviously, it doesn't matter because we're married, but like a lot of guys will text women in that same way where they're like managing whatever job that they have.
I think that's a big issue. Obviously, when you're in the relationship and married, it's actually good when you reply very quick, especially if you have some things to attend or something else. But when you just reply so quickly and you barely know each other, for me, it's like, ew, like, do you have anything else to do except texting me? It's just like you want a man being masculine in the way he's busy, he's working, he's achieving, he is, building his career, he has the life. But when you see someone reply so quickly on every of your messages, this person has nothing to do.
Yeah, they have no options.
They have not only no option, they have no life to live. And it's immediate turn off, like really even subconsciously. It's just like the feeling you get.
Yeah, for sure. So instant responses scream, you're the only thing I've got going on. And scarcity creates value. If she thinks you have options, she assumes she has competition, and that makes you way more attractive. So when the conversation's flowing, mirror her speed. If she's slow down a little bit more. Some texts deserve a fast reply. Others can wait hours or even a day or two. And bonus points if you're actually busy with your life instead of faking it.
It's just, I don't know why I had this thing in my head, when we were in Balboa Island and there was 2 identical frozen banana shop, and one had like a line of like 20 people and another one was empty, and they are identical. We've tried them before, but just because you see that line, you're like, oh, that place is good. Even if it's not, or it's the same, you're just gonna go and stand in a stupid line. And I think it's the same kind of analogy.
Right.
If you know there is a competition and it's good, you know it's good, you're going to go there.
And the ironic thing is sometimes the line will be at the other store. I've seen it both ways. Like the first time I went there, it was like Dad's. One's called Dad's and one's called like Balboa something. And it's just kind of random which one gets the longer line. Then everyone wants to go to that one. It's literally the same place.
Yeah.
So supply and demand in action. Speaking of supply and demand, New Brew has nothing to do with supply and demand, but it's good. If you don't like alcohol, this stuff is great. Maria likes to drink 2 of these every round of golf she plays. And I sponsor them on the podcast to subsidize her New Brew drinking. Our friends, Justin and Simona, actually created this company. And, why do you like this stuff?
I love it because it's non-alcoholic, which is important, and it just helps me with my anxiety at all times, especially golfing, because you're never calm when you golf.
If you have your swing, I wouldn't be calm either.
Oh yeah, whatever. I played so bad recently, so that's the only thing keeps me coming back to play golf, literally.
So it's got kratom and kava root, so no alcohol.
And it's basically tea.
It's carbonated, so it kind of feels like
with some juice concentrates.
Yeah, no cannabis either. So links in the show notes. Grab some New Brew. It's good stuff. Number 3, text jamming. You're afraid of silence and think that keeping the conversation alive will help. But it actually removes her need to invest, and it burns through topics you should save for in person. So keep it lean, let the conversation breathe, so she has to work to keep it alive as well, right? Like you don't want to make it so easy that she's just answering your annoying, stupid, low-level questions, and she's never forced to like actually invest in the interaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 4, not knowing when to end it. So you think more interaction now.
Oh my God, I was just thinking of that. Okay, go on.
Well, what's been your experience?
I just hate when, let's say I'm sending you a message and it's literally like 1 or 2 words, just like heart it, or, like don't respond. There is nothing to respond. And they keep like sending you emoji or sending some other 2 word, you just read it and don't respond. So you are basically the last one to not respond. Mm-hmm. And it just creates this for a guy that like he's keep writing these stupid messages, and after he finished the conversation, he needs to start the first, because she's not gonna. Do not respond on lots of her texts that no need to respond.
Right. Don't respond to something that doesn't warrant response. Don't emoji react to every message. Don't send more than 1 emoji per message and mirror her emojis. But like guys, that's what I constantly see. They're always the one feeling like they have to end the conversation to be like polite.
It's what I'm telling you. Maybe I was not expressing it correct, but
I'm just repeating what you said.
It's
a turnoff.
It's annoying.
Yeah. It removes mystery. It makes you look too available.
Yeah.
If
the same was on over-investing.
Yeah, it's similar. So if it's not the right time to set up the date, wrap it. Don't give I'm heading into my meeting updates. Just stop texting her and let her wonder. Number 5, boring, low-content chats.
Oh my God. Happy Monday.
God, right?
Happy Tuesday. Happy.
Yeah, you think any conversation is better than none, but wow, it's hot today.
Cool story, bro.
It's not flirtation. It's not building tension. So only send texts that either move you toward the meetup or spike emotion with humor, teasing, or curiosity. Number 6, biography dumping. She asks you questions and you feel obligated to answer, but that turns texting into a boring interview. So answer playfully. If she asks you, what do you do for work? You can say, part-time chemistry teacher, part-time crystal meth dealer.
Oh my God.
Too much Breaking Bad.
But that's actually so funny. Like, it's really the only time when it's good to have conversation in its humor. You know, when it's something funny, you really can win girl over text if you're funny. Girls like funny guys. Nobody likes a boring guy. Nobody wants to listen about your math teaching classes or some other nonsense. You know, nobody cares, really. And obviously, when you're already in a relationship, that's one thing. But when you're just meeting someone, that's totally another thing. But if you're witty, funny...
Texting is for two things and two things only. Getting the date and making her remember that she liked you in the first place.
Yeah.
So if you're funny, then that works. Don't be overly funny. Remember, the whole point of being funny is just to get the date. Mm-hmm. But save the low content conversation for in person, and then don't even do it there. So, and then also save the real answers for the date, right? Like you don't want to give away everything and kill your mystery. So you'll see a common theme in this podcast. It's like most of the ways that guys screw up is they kill the mystery. And then the girl's like, this isn't interesting. This guy's boring. Real quick, if you're a divorced guy trying to figure out modern dating, I put together something special for you. It's called the Social Funnel Method, and it's a 5-day free email course I made just for guys like you. Guys who want to date high-quality women and build a lifestyle that actually feels good again. You'll learn exactly what works today, not 10 years ago, and how to stand out in a world of dating apps, ghosting, and Instagram. Head over to innerconfidence.com/start to get step 1 sent straight to your inbox. It's totally free. Go do it now, and let's rebuild your dating life in the right way. Number 7, conveying emotion too soon. I know you're excited, and you think showing that will make her excited too, but if she thinks you're already sold, she may feel like she's aiming way too low. Match her vibe. If she says, I can't wait for tomorrow, just say, me too. You know, keep it cool until you're actually dating. And this is a mistake I see all the time. And guys will basically fall victim to the trap that women unconsciously set. I was just talking to a client earlier today. He met this girl at his concert. You know this guy. He's the music country singer. We play golf with him. I don't want to say his name, but so a girl was like, came to the concert, you know, waited for him to end. And they had, you know, a very like flirtatious conversation. She was leaving with her mom and dad. He went back as she was like in the parking lot, and he's like, hey, you should stay and like, you know, help me take down. And, you know, he did that in front of her parents, which was ballsy too. And then the parents were like, yeah, stay. So they left. And then he spent like the next 2 hours chilling with her, making out. Like, you know, and I said, why didn't you take her home that night? And he said, well, I was going back with like the whole band and he couldn't fit in the car, and she lived close to there. So she Ubered home, whatever. She proceeded to text him like for the next few hours, like late that night.
Herself.
Yeah. Saying like, you know, he's so hot and she can't wait for the date and all this stuff, kind of like lovey-dovey stuff too. Like, and he basically just mirrored her, but he showed her excitement also. So, he showed his excitement, and he was like, yeah, I can't wait. Like, you're so cool. He was basically just saying the same sort of stuff that she was saying to him. But after that, she kind of ghosted him.
Why?
Because he was showing too much emotion.
Ooh.
Right? And this is a trap that women will unconsciously set. Like, they'll be excited about the guy, and so they'll text him like they're excited. But the problem is, if you just basically do the same thing that she's doing, and then you try to set up the date, she's going to be like, oh, wait, I kind of get the deal already. Like, he really likes me. We're just probably
you're right. You're actually right. I see that.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, I was just like, that's super weird. Why would a woman do this? But they actually do.
Yeah. They will literally drive your car off a cliff. And then, you know, at the end of when the police come to like clean up the wreck, they'll be like, well, you let her drive. It's your fault. Yeah. Right. So just because she's not great at texting, the outcome is going to be, you know,
she's still choosing. And if you're not good in texting, you're done.
She's going to walk you into traps unconsciously like that. So you just got to play it a little bit more cool. Right. So remember that one. Number 8, over gaming after the date is set. I see this one a lot too, right? You think you need to keep momentum until the date, but you're actually giving her way too much before she's earned it. So save that stuff for in person.
But
right?
to give me examples to understand.
Like, you already have the date, and then you follow up like the next day, like, you know, oh, how, you know, what's going on with your week? Or you're sending funny memes, and you're just like, why is this guy texting me so much?
Isn't it the same as over investing?
Yeah, that's another version of that. But it's basically over gaming. It's like maybe you have something funny to say or whatever, but like what's the point? The point is the date. You don't want to be her texting buddy.
Okay, guys, he gave you an extra one that's the same as as over investing.
So yeah, once she's agreed to the meetup, keep it minimal. And I do have an extra one at the very end, so make sure you stick around because there's a bonus.
But it's good that you actually said it one more time, because do not over text. Maybe you'll remember this time if you forgot about the first one.
If you didn't hear it 9 times from me, hear it from Maria.
Yeah.
So the way to make sure you do this right, confirm the day before, then show up and crush it in person. Depending on how, you might actually need to confirm it the day of. But if you need any nitty gritty on this sort of stuff, I have a texting guide that's super affordable. It's like $47. And we can give you all of the breakdowns of exactly when to do what. But that's a good one. Framework.
That's a very good one. And it's cheap also. Yeah.
Number 9, and this is one that almost every guy screws up that I have to constantly yell at everybody for. It drives me crazy. This is the one that is like my pet peeve, is one topic at a time, please. So you mirror her bad texting habits by bouncing between threads like it's a group chat, which makes the conversation messy. It kills the flow. Instead of building on one fun topic, you're scattering your energy elsewhere. And this is what girls will do all the time too. They'll be like, oh, I can't wait for the date. By the way, blah, 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 and da-da-da-da. And so then maybe you didn't see the text because you're working, and then you respond, yeah, I'm really, can't wait to. And then you respond to the next thing. And then she responds to that thing next. So you're having like these disjointed multiple threads within the conversation. And it will, just like what we talked about before, it's going to sabotage you even though she started it, right? That's another thread. Just because she's doing it doesn't mean you can do it. It doesn't work, right? So pick one thread, stick to it. If she asks a new question mid-topic, ignore it until you wrapped up the first one, or switch to that one and just leave the other one, untouched, because the only thing that matters is the energy of the conversation. So if you're like, which one do I respond to? Pick the one that's the most interesting, that you have the best response to, that's driving the emotion. So remember, it's your job to lead that conversation.
Yeah, you actually, why it also makes sense. You don't want her lead the conversation and feel like she's leading a conversation. So you want to lead the topic. And even if she tries to do like that and then just...
Well, it's okay if she's initiating a lot of text, that's good. It means
no, but I'm just saying you need to take a lead.
Yeah, you need to be the one to keep it on the rails.
Yeah.
Right? Because typically if a woman really likes you, she's going to text you a lot. It doesn't mean you should be responding a lot.
To 15,000 topics.
Yeah, you're going to end up killing all your mystery and she's going to flake. Mm-hmm. It drives guys crazy, but this is the reality of the situation. So, Number 10. Sexting too soon or without her initiating.
You said sexting?
Yeah, don't sext at all.
Wait,
when I say
what are we
sexting
talking
too soon,
about?
Sending sexual texts.
Oh.
Yeah, it's cringe.
Ew, no.
Yeah. Guys think that sexualizing early will speed things up, but it puts you in this thirsty, low-status guy category.
Exactly.
Yeah, never initiate that, especially before you've hooked up. And even then, mirror her pace. Like, if she starts it, fine, but keep your eyes open for red flags. And less is more, right? Like a little bit of sexual innuendo is okay, but that's very advanced. And almost all guys that are terrible at texting, they get sexual before she does.
Oh yeah, it's so thirsty. It's immediate no.
All right. And the last bonus mistake, this is especially for girls who are not originally from your country. Mm-hmm. Now your English is pretty much perfect, but...
No, it's not.
The mistake is mishandling foreign girls with poor English. If she's not fluent, sarcasm, wit, banter, that's going to get lost in translation, especially if she's using Google Translate. And confusion kills momentum. So keep it simple, get to the meetup quickly. What do you feel like the takeaway here is?
The takeaway is do not over text. And if you think that we are fucking assholes by telling you all the rules and they're not correct and blah, blah, blah,
When you really like a girl, you're going to break all the rules.
Like, we are actually on your boat and we're actually trying to help you. Like, we're here helping you. And if you think that we are, I don't know.
Well, obviously they're watching it. They think we're helping us. I hope.
No, because a lot of the times I would see the comments and there would be like, blah, blah, blah. You don't even know what you're talking about. This is a stupid advice. This is.
Well, that's always from 14-year-old
so
boys.
stupid. And this is. No, they're like. It just, we're trying to help you. Like,
yeah, take the help.
That's it.
The takeaway is really like, it's simple, right? Texting is not for seducing. Texting is for setting the date and building just enough intrigue to make her want to see you in person. If you're not sure, where you're going wrong, stop guessing. Inside our community, we've got dedicated texting threads, real-time feedback. You can start individual girl advice threads where you literally have us text for you. We'll help you write the exact messages to get her off the text and onto a date. So hit the link in the description, fill out the application, and if you're a good fit, we'll jump on a call and show you exactly how to become the best texter and the best guy who can get a lot of dates and succeed with women. Yeah,
but I think you really start actually texting when you're in a relationship. Before that, you don't really text. You're like, oh, buy this groceries. They're like, oh, before that, there is no reason to text.
Yeah, there you go. Heard it straight from her. Don't text her. If you just texted less, you'd probably be in good shape. But of course, you do have to, there's a lot of guys who just like never text at all because they don't know what to text. And then obviously the girl's like, okay, bye. So. Yeah,
there needs to be some minimal texting, but minimal, that's the main word.
Get the guide. It's the cost of a round of a drink and a half, two and a half rounds, or whatever, $47. I don't know where that is, what that buys you. In New York, that's 2 drinks. In, Newport Beach, 1.5 drinks.
Yeah.
All right, guys, until next time.
Bye.
Out of all the guys I know, the only ones who managed to consistently win the game are those who built and invested in a high-status social circle. You can certainly approach women and try your luck on the apps if you're a Chad, but those strategies simply don't work consistently to attract top-tier women and awesome friends into your life. But for most guys, the idea of building a social circle can feel overwhelming, so they continue to hunt for women in their usual ways and end up settling for a girl they were never really that excited about in the first place. To avoid this fate, join our community and instantly plug into a highly vetted social circle of cool dudes to network and navigate your journey with. You already know it's hard to find wingmen because the good ones don't stay in the game very long. Many of our members travel together, end up living together, build amazing circles, and even businesses together, both in the West and in many of the best locations around the globe with gorgeous women and low cost of living. I'm extremely careful who I let into this community, but if you feel like you'd make a good fit, you can apply to join. The link's in the description.